And yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I felt like this way. But honestly, I couldn't control myself. I couldn't be better. So this match is it was impossible to win, and that's all.
Jeff, did you feel it today?
Try but as best as I can to have good rest and be ready for today's match. Yesterday I didn't play well as well. Honestly, we didn't play rallies yesterday, so it was just with serves. Tried to put some balls in and that's it. So I think yesterday the longest rally was 5 balls, so I couldn't get feelings.
5 balls. He's the best pro or second best pro, and he only could do 5 ball rally because the light was taking over his body, and he smashed his rackets in frustration. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch it because I'll be able to tell every. I'm sure after every miss he goes, oh, the light took my eyes off the ball on that one. Oh, the light held me back from running to the ball like a second to, like a millisecond. In other words, when you're running to the ball, if you're like a second off, timing in tennis is everything, and you could feel how the light does it twist your wrist, twist doesn't move your foot like just you could feel it. You can't make your body do what you normally could do so easy.
Yesterday, so I just thought that have some rest, and tomorrow it's gonna be another day. Probably I'm gonna feel better, but it didn't happen. So I just try to step on the court and try to feel better, but I couldn't.
Charlie Clifford this week thinking, okay, this.
I always go to a tournament thinking that I'm a good tennis, a good game on the court. But as I said, honestly, I came here thinking that I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna put a good tennis because I'm used to playing in this court. I know how to play in this court, but I felt like totally different surfaces, totally a different sport, it couldn't happen. So, my mindset and my feeling is that I'm ready to win in every tournament that I go.
Carlos, you had a moment with your racket.
Well, I felt sometimes that I wanted to break the racket. It never happened before because I could control myself. In those situations, in those feelings, most of the time I could control myself, and it could go better in the matches or in the situations that I've been feeling before. Today I couldn't control myself because as I said, it was I was feeling that I was not playing any kind of tennis, so it was really frustrating for me.
You feel like a beginner, worse than a beginner. And the frustration is unbearable. So, and imagine being a pro in front of the world and you play like fucking shit, like a beginner, like you can't even hit like a basic thing that you could do normally, basically almost with your eyes closed. Not your eyes closed, but the light takes over your body, and you could feel it, because you just feel, it's the most uncomfortable feeling ever. So anyway, this is great because it love firms everything I've been saying.
There is at some point that I want to left the court. I don't want to be on the court anymore. So it was really hard.
So for like 3 or 4 years in a row in Dominican Republic, I go to hit. I get there. I pay $100, for the whole month or whatever, and to join. And then I go and play, and I can't. And I hit like shit, and I start screaming and crying, but trying to hold it back. And then and I quit for the whole time I'm there, and I just work out and don't play tennis. That's how frustrating, because the light does it to me more than these guys. So in other words, in the high 90s, make every hit either pop up, go over the fence, hit the net, Just no power on the hit, no direct good hits. It's just thing after thing after thing.
Full moment for me, and that's it. I think some players, a lot of players, during their careers and during some certain moments, they can control themselves, and it was one of the moments for me.
Because the unbearable frustration. He smashed his rackets. I'm not rich like them, so I never smashed the racket. I just smashed myself.
Carlos, hi, David Kane, Tennis.com. You mentioned it feeling like a different sport out there. Do you mean relative to compared to last year, or
This year, comparing to other courts, as I said, I've been practicing pretty well, feeling great. Yeah, this year. And as I said, I warmed up before this match in the court five, and it was a totally different sport for me. That's my feeling. I remember, for example, yesterday I stepped on the court and I warm up. The 5 minutes warming up, and we couldn't put two balls in. It was incredibly different. It was insane. So
Exactly what I said. So the right did it to him there, and he couldn't put two balls in. Imagine a pro. Like the guy is like precision with his hits. He has volleys that'll go on for 40 hits, and he can't make one ball keep it in. And you start thinking, what if it's me? I'm never going to be good in tennis ever again. So that's why when I heard about it, I got on more. So obvious the light did it, but I didn't watch him talk about all this. So anyways, it is what it is. It's one only reason today. That's what I thought about it because I saw that he was beating someone like 3 sets or something.